Stars and Embers, and welcome to day 3 of the Netflix themed Because We Can Readathon. I hope everyone's reading is going well. Today's challenge is inspired by The Umbrella Academy. How does one even begin to explain this show? So there's 7 people who were all born on the same day and they all have superpowers. As babies, they were adopted by a super rich guy, and then as children, they were forced to fight crime. Then they end up going their separate ways. As adults, they reunite after the death of their father, and things get crazy. So for this challenge, we want you to create your own Umbrella Academy with random fictional characters. You can pick them however you like. You could get coordinates from friends and find books on your shelves. You could draw them out of a hat, or you could have friends each pick a different character each. And then tell us how that academy would go. You can tell us in a story time, you can act it out, you can write it in a caption, you can take a picture. You can complete this challenge on any social media. So you could make a video for YouTube, you could take a picture for Instagram, you can make a short video for TikTok. If you're entering the giveaway, there is a link to a Google Doc down below to submit your entry. Basically, you just need to put in the link to your entry, your name, and a social media handle for us to be able to contact you. You can submit your entries right up until the end of the readathon. Okay, now let's get on to creating my Umbrella Academy. I asked Twitter for some coordinates, and then I am going to find a shelf and then a book and then a page using those coordinates, and the first main character that I see on that page will join my academy. Once I have all of my characters, I am then going to leave, figure out what would happen, and then come back and tell you a story. Let's go. Welcome to a slightly zoomed out version of my bookshelves. So I think you can see most of my books, though there is another shelf above here, and then there's another shelf down here, but that doesn't have many books on it. Okay, let's find some characters. The first shelf is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shadowhunter shelf, we're starting off strong. And then book 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The Red Scrolls of Magic. This could actually go pretty well. And then the page is 132. Magnus! Yes, thank you, Magnus. I'm already liking my Umbrella Academy, and we're 1 character down. Next is shelf 15, so 12, 13, 14, 15. We're down here, which is like my middle grade shelf. So maybe we'll end up with Percy Jackson. Okay, book 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, actually we're going with The Vile Village, a series of unfortunate events, which is ironically book 7. Page 222. Is there 222 pages in this? There is! Come on, be Violet. I want Violet. Klaus. Klaus is okay. Klaus would be super helpful in this. How are we doing well so far? Shelf 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on my Oz YA shelf. Book 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have to go back around. 16, 17. What the Woods Keep by Katja de Becerra. This could be an interesting one. We'll see how much I remember about the characters as well. Page 220. Oh, okay. 220 is actually like a document page. And then it says Ella. Who is Ella? Ella the main character? No, Hayden. Ella is changing physically and emotionally. Her body is weak. Less material somehow. Okay, so Ella is the main character's mother. I don't remember what happened to her mother. I just know that she's not alive anymore. She's the ghost character. Huh? Number 4 is Shelf 6, which would be the Vampire Academy / Rochelle Mead shelf. Book 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Succubus Blues by Rochelle Mead. Could end up with another magical character, which, I mean, it's not hard to do on this shelf. 179. Oh wait, open to 180. 179. Jerome. So Jerome is a demon, and he's like a higher demon because he controls a whole bunch of things. He would be handy to have on this team. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 is like down here. It has like random fantasy books and then YouTuber books. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reflection by Rebecca Lim. Ironically was our group book for the last round of Because We Can Readathon. We might end up with Mulan, guys. 233. Shang. I saw Shang's name first. We have Shang. I will take Shang. Love Shang. 6. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're back at the middle grade shelf. Book 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan. But we're getting some good characters. We can fight some crime here. Page 230. Everyone's really obsessed with the 2 numbers. Piper. We have Piper. And you know what? I like Piper, so I will gladly welcome her onto my team. And our final member of the Academy. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. The Lee Bardugo shelf. Book 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. Okay, interesting. It's actually The Language of Thorns, which is the book of fairy tales. Page 29. Amaya, which I don't remember who she is, so I'm going to have to reread that short story. Which story is this? From the first story in the book, Amaya and the Thornwood. I will figure out who Amaya is. Okay, these are all of the books that my Umbrella Academy came from. So let's see how they go. I'll come up with some sort of story and I'll see you like now. Okay, I'm back. It's like a week later and I was trying to figure out how my academy would work together, and weirdly the biggest problem is I have a surprisingly capable team. So I like kind of figured out what each of the like roles within the team would be. And so Magnus Bane, as we know from these books, he just fixes everything. Like you need something done, call Magnus Bane. And then Klaus is the brains. Ella, who is the dead mother from What the Woods Keep, she is the ghost that is there. Magnus can see her, maybe Jerome can see her. She's just hanging out. Jerome, he's a demon, so he is the troublemaker of the group. Shang, he's obviously a fighter, and maybe he's like a bit of a leader type. Piper, you know, she's a fighter, but she also helps Magnus fix everything. Now Amaya, I had to Google to see what her story was about. So her story is basically she's the second born daughter and she is born like ugly, so the parents just don't want to recognize her as their daughter, so they treat her like a servant. And then one day this beast escapes from the labyrinth and they send her to go deal with the beast, maybe talk it down or something, because they don't care if she dies. She ends up befriending the beast, and then they defeat the actually evil king, and then they marry and rule together. And every time Amaya went out to deal with the beast, she struck a bargain with him. So Amaya has come to bargain. So for the most part, I'm assuming they're all going to get along. Jerome is like the only one that they really have to like rein in. And well, if they had to stop the world from ending, well, they've got Magnus and Jerome, which makes things a hell of a lot easier because they've literally got hell on their side. So what if they have to sneak into the commission? Well, let's see. They can get there pretty easily and get in pretty easily because they've got Magnus's magic. Piper can charm speak her way through past any guards or anyone else they come across. Klaus being our brains, which it's funny when you're talking about the Umbrella Academy because there's also a Klaus in the Umbrella Academy, and he's not so much the brains, but our Klaus is the brains. He, you know, uses the tech that's at the commission. Shane being our fighter helps Piper, you know, get through any guards that she can't charm speak. And Amaya just befriends any beasts that we come across. Jerome can strike some deals with anybody and, you know, help get through the commission and, you know, things after that. And Ella's just like along for the ride, making comments. So yeah, I've got a pretty solid team, which that ended up surprisingly well. Like they might actually be much more capable of working together and stopping the world from ending than the actual Umbrella Academy was. So basically the show would be over in an episode. Okay, so that's my academy. Comment down below if you are joining in on today's challenge or who would you want in your Umbrella Academy. Remember, if you are submitting to the giveaway, to do so via the Google Doc, which is linked down in the description. I hope everyone is having a great readathon and tune in tomorrow to see what happens on Shadow and Bone Day.